Pay attention, folks. The Republicans who are now coming out of the shadows to speak out against some of the new cabinet appointees by Donald Trump are telling you something. They're telling you they are against the type of change that a majority of this country voted for. They're part of the problem, and we should start taking names. And we're going to take a big name today. On Friday, former Vice President Mike Pence made headlines with his remarks to the media on two issues. Pence, who has become a vocal critic of President Trump, urged the former president not to pardon the January 6th prisoners. These individuals were allegedly misled by their government and subjected to harsh treatment based on misinformation propagated by media outlets and partisan interests. We all know exactly what I mean when I say that. Now, Pence seems unable and unwilling to recognize these issues. What do you sound off down below? What do you think about the J6 prisoners? There are people who are, some of them did absolutely nothing wrong. Some of them did. But most of them are being held in a way that no other American would be held, violating many of our rights. I want to talk a little more about this, but first I want to thank the sponsor of the video. It's Lear Capital. Guys, Lear's been saying for a while gold could hit $3,000 an ounce, and it's getting close. If some of you have bought gold or silver, you're no doubt very happy that you did. If you haven't yet, now might be the perfect time to get in. It actually dipped a little bit lately, so it's a little more affordable. I chose Lear to help educate my viewers about the strategic need to own gold and how it protects you and me against the enormous financial challenges we face and will for a while to come. Lear's taught me that hope is not a financial strategy, but owning gold and silver is a financial strategy. So if you don't own gold or silver and you want to, I recommend you call the good people at Lear Capital. 1-800-260-5075 or LearGG.com. Get their free information. Ask them the tough questions. They're great to speak with. There's no pressure to buy. They have over $3 billion in trusted transactions and thousands of 5-star reviews. Lear Capital is the precious metal leader you can trust. 1-800-260-5075 or LearGG.com. Thanks to Lear for being a member of this channel for so long. It's been a great partnership. All right, it's worth noting that the events on January 6th might have been preventable if then House Speaker Nancy Pelosi had agreed to accept the National Guard deployment that was offered by President Trump. Now, since that day, over 1,200 Americans have been arrested, many for relatively minor offenses like entering restricted zones without clear markings. Now, reports also suggest that some of the more serious accusations have been overstated, while law enforcement actions that resulted in harm to supporters of Donald Trump remain contentious. Now, we've all seen the video. Some people actually pushed against law enforcement, and some law enforcement opened the doors, let them walk right in, invited them in, offered them water, etc. So we've all seen it, right? Now, Mike Pence has also recently it was Friday, stirred up some more controversy in opposition of Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s potential appointment. He's still just a nominee as the Secretary of Health and Human Services. Now, RFK's job is to make America healthy again. If you haven't seen what he's looking to do, you need to educate yourself on that. Remove some of the chemicals and the hormones and all the stuff that makes Americans' food terrible. Now, Pence's primary objection to RFK appears to focus and center on RFK Jr.'s personal stance and belief on abortion. And despite the fact that Kennedy had been a lifelong Democrat until he decided to leave the party and work to help fix America rather than keep the division going in this country, he obviously would have those type of Democrat beliefs. Now, this raises questions about whether personal beliefs should overshadow a candidate's qualifications for a specific role, particularly one focused on public health. RFK Jr.'s stated mission is to improve the nation's health, not dictate social policies. He is not the executive. He didn't win the presidential election. He's been appointed to head up a division and to, complete tasks that he and Trump have been talking about for months together behind the scenes. So what do you think about, former Vice President Pence's comments? Should we continue to divide over personal beliefs or find common ground to push back against the issues dividing America? Sound off below. Some people might draw that hard line on how someone thinks on a certain topic. I think we've gotten past the point where we need to keep dividing each other and having a logjam in this country just to have the government grow and grow and grow and spend us into the point of no return. We might already be there. But Americans, a majority of the people, the popular vote voted one way. They wanted a complete reset. They wanted disruptors to the government, not more of the same. And so far, I really like the picks of Trump's cabinet. I really do. And I'm hoping another good one comes here in the next couple days. I'm hoping you're going to see Brennan Herrera as the boss of the ATF. That's a disruptor. That's what we need. But let me know down below. Subscribe to the channel if you want more information. And I want to hear your comments on this issue. Mike Pence, you side with him? You think we should just, not have the Senate confirm RFK Jr. because of what he might think about some topic, never mind what he can actually do and what he knows about Fauci and all the other stuff? And do you think that we should turn our back on the people who have been wronged on January 6th? The government's afraid of that information getting out, and Trump's team has said they're going to put it out. So, disruptor. That's a disruption right there. Let me know what you think down below. I look forward to reading your input, and I'll see you on the next one here on Guns and Gadgets. Take care.